So what is this? Dream wedding. 9 dream wedding. Wow, look at all the light. Look at all the light and shimmer. And what is this? Be prepared to be amazed by the light and the memory. Yes. There's cameras everywhere just pulling. Yes, so dreamy. All by the invisible hand that just tells you what to do and what you love and what makes you feel good. They flash, and more light, more light. Who knew light could be so amazing? What is this? 11 minutes to live? What is this? The red painting, the blood. Wow, we're in the circle. Wow. What is this? What is this? Oh. What does marriage dreams mean? Dream meaning. What is this? Dream weddings. Oh, look at all the light. What is a wedding? It's the offering of the bride. To what? Some groom? The groom is a broom. What you could just be just some nothing. It's the bride, right? They tell it's all about the bride and how pure and white she is. When the Father hath created a, the bride of life for what? For us. The everlasting love of the Father. That is the only bond. Not some image of a false sense of pride. Because why do people even wear white? I mean, it's a defilement. What does it even mean? Oh, it's just so nice. White looks so nice. Oh, it just really makes me look so beautiful. Oh, I'm like a fairy. I'm a fairy in the tall grass, just flying around. What are you saying? Oh, it's about the ceremony of the love for one. You mean the love of the world? Wow. And then you make a ritual out of it. All to boast yourself that, oh, it's so good. Oh. Where's the worship of the only love that it is and ever will be? The love of the relentless life that we are bringeth forth in on earth. Yet we have constructed a false pride of the city, the false promise of making man's own companion. Man's own companion in life to what he says life is and where he's going. The counterfeit. The cities are the heart of society. What is a city if not man's heart? In attempting to create a counterfeit life for himself totally apart from the life that is given relentlessly. The ultimate covenant of God was to create, and we are the creation of that. Wow, who knew? But let's see. What is the meaning of a wedding in a dream? No. What? What is what? Oh, just relentless. What is this? Just countless, relentless exposure of wanting to be seen. Wanting to be seen. Oh, what is all this? All fantasy. Fulfilling out some fantasy you have and then ritualizing it out and then, basically traumatizing a behavior that's relentlessly defiling you. Yes. Not to say that marriage, is defilement. No, it's the whole image associated with what marriage is. And it couldn't be that that image is completely distorted. No, it couldn't be because you know exactly what it is and how you want it and this and that and those. Wow. How to plan your dream wedding. Wow. Who knew? What? Wow. How to save thousands on your dream wedding. Wow. Save
Hey
thousands.
everyone, welcome back.
Because it's all about saving on something that is the purpose. I mean, the purpose is the become one flesh, overcome the flesh, and return to the Father. Amen. Though, what else is it? It's just fragmented, splintered, uh, doctrine based on solace and relativity and uh, immoralism and iterations of just bashhood. Just bashhood. What is it? Ultimately, do as thou wilt, as you say you're your own master. You're your own father. You're your own creator. Nope. There's no such thing as a creator. Nope. It was just a blast of light. Yep. And that was it. Wow. Who knew the light could deceive us? Wow. Who knew? No, it's not possible.
So today we are going to talk about how to save thousands on your dream wedding and what we did to stay organized. Make sure you subscribe, click the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you can get notified whenever we
Okay,
drop
so
a
how
new
did they save?
video.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
First off, congratulations to all the guys who just a whole bunch of money, but no, instead of creating a budget, we decided to think like what is our needs and our wants for our dream.
Oh, of course, because what it all comes down to what you want. Because it's not about ritual or behavior or actually seeing truth. No, it's about just what are your needs as a beast and what are your wants as a mash mind. Hmm. Just keep you just there. Just it's checkers in your sand and it's now wow, it's chess. No.
wedding. Weddings obviously supposed to only happen once, so you want everything to be nice and perfect.
Are supposed to only be once. She couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. Couldn't be that. Half of them don't even. They didn't dissolve. It's just as if didn't even happen, and that's just more bash. So that right there should show that our cup is to just any metaphor you want to use, but we're desolate, we're void. 50% of marriages, end in divorce. So just as a thought experiment, say, okay, a marriage is supposed to be, a bond between two people that grow together, make a quote unquote life together, and you just, succeed, in their life, whatever that means. But like, so that would be, to some might say, oh, my parents were a role model of, true love. They stay together through thick and thin and this and that. And wow, they just showed each other how much they love each. Okay. But in the end, what, what love is that? What, is that love? Or what is going on? Based on, the notion of love, that would mean that 50% of people know what love is and 50% of them don't. Or that either of them do not know or neither of them know what love is, and half of them just go, put up with the bash, with the relentless, trauma that they inflict on one another without necessarily overcoming. Yet, however, the one truth is the only thing that's relentless. It prevails. It endures. So what do you see? Do you see your bashhood or do you see the truth? The way in the life. So what is this marriage mean? What does marriage mean? What does it mean? Does it just mean falling in love and just moving on with your life, and that's what marriage is? Hmm. What is going on? What is going on?
Especially for a girl, they want their Cinderella story or whatever theme you have in your head. So just think of your needs and your wants. Once you start looking into things like, all the different kind of vendors, then you get some prices. Whoa, like how can I afford this? Instead of
Wow, because who knew people just feed off the teat of the knowing that it is something of value, yet they give you the material counterfeit, all while boasting and this and making this and just saving a couple bucks there because it's all so that you give it value of that. I mean, it's false value. So you're giving value, affirmation to a false value based on a love that you think deserves that amount of money, but you have it the other way around. Having the actual love, you don't need any of those things. And why would you even want those things to actually simple? I mean, love it's just unconditional, and everybody's looking for that unconditional love. Yet they stumble and question and bash their heads, asking why doesn't somebody love me the way I want to be loved, or believe themselves to have a love in them that relentlessly is there to give to someone, but they just have to meet the right person to give it, or build up walls of this and in and out and in and out. No, what are you talking about? That's just confusion because you are void and in denial of the Father's love. That is there. Wow, do you see it? Or do you see your image of love and how you engage in the world with it and how it rewards you and what you have to apparently do and change and better and, mash and explore and this to have some better quality of that essence, which essentially just is a state of euphoria. Doesn't mean anything because the minute you have it, you're in bliss. The minute it's gone, wow, you're a mess. And sure, you can have tools and say you learned the skills that just bounce right back and right back to the mash. Wow, how sad. It couldn't be that there's all these devastated people out there because they're engaging in a very valuable, the most valuable union, and yet they just defile themselves relentlessly, constantly, all in the name of finding that one that will somehow be the one. Be the one for what? Basically, just treating each other like children, thinking themselves so wise in their ways. When in fact, they've neglected that life that a child represents and embodies and are relentlessly exposing that essence to defilement by creating your own image of whatever you say love is, truth, morality, all the names of this form just so that you can feel good about whichever behavior it is that you're going to end up just, doing. Wow.
Instead of thinking about, oh, I can charge that, I can do this, and no, extend your engagement, which is one thing that
Extend your engagement so you can just smash some more. What are you saying?
we did.
It allowed us to save some more money, also explore more options. You don't want to pick the first vendor that you speak to because maybe someone who can beat their price. So that's another benefit of extended engagement.
Like we said in previous videos, we were engaged for almost 2 years, which helped us save a lot of money.
Because it couldn't possibly be that a man could meet a woman and them having a connection, a bond, and realizing, yes, I am your wife and you are my husband forever and ever. Hallelujah. Amen. And live. Go on, live. And that's it. The witness is God, not just other people just going to smack you on your back and say, wow, good job, buddy. Or, oh, now you're, the ball and chain. All these jokes and this and that. And wow, in and out and in and out and in and out. It feels so good. Friction, friction. And it's all about a sense of security. False security. Because what is life without this person? Is it just the flesh you worship? Or even the light that you believe love to be and your responsibility to express that love in whichever way you choose to, in your purpose, in your own image? What is this? What is it? What is it?
And helped us not use our credit card. You don't want to have your whole wedding, go on your honeymoon, come back, and 10
some
years
bills.
Yeah, and 10 years later you're still paying for it.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want that. Do you realize that you're in debt right now? Everyone is. The minute you're born into the world, you inherit a debt, a world debt. Yes. That will never be paid back. Never ever. And to just see your balance at zero doesn't mean you're not in debt or that you do not live in a scarcity based mentality, meaning you are always relentlessly void of something. And it's always your duty to just go out and fill that hole and just plug it relentlessly and plug up all the holes because there's so many holes. It's like the ever sinking ship, yet you don't see. You don't see. All the while you think you're accomplishing all these things, but what are you doing? What are you doing?
Which is something that you don't want to do. So if you want something that you have to have for your wedding, just extend your engagement. No one's clocking you like, oh my gosh, like why are you taking so long to get married?
And it's your wedding.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, and it's your wedding, so who cares? Uh, so if you don't care, then why are you even planning all this? You don't even give a damn.
Don't mind their business. Besides that, where to start wedding planning? One thing that we did was we chose our wedding date. We know that we wanted to have our wedding on a Friday because when you start looking for vendors,
what is this?
weddings on Fridays are usually cheaper than Saturday.
Way cheaper than Saturday because
Way cheaper than Saturdays. Okay, so just gonna nickel and dime it here, aren't ya? Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? So it's like saying, wow, you can have the look of so celebrity for the price of this, and you can buy it at your local mash store. Who cares? Who gives a damn? But yet they all that's the fantasy. They all aspire to have a little piece of the pie and be recognized for being able to embody it. To somehow just say, yes, this is so amazing. Wow. So you're just gonna play dress up and break down and set changes in this your whole life? Is that what life is to you? Just the things that change around you and somehow you feel better about them and wow, 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 wow. What is going on? What is going on? It could not be that earth relentlessly brings life forth. No, it couldn't be. And that man, what? Can see. Wow. Wow. What a concept. But do you worship the light? Or do you know your place in the kingdom of the Father? The creator. Oh no, it couldn't be a creator. No, it just had to be light. Just came from nothing and nowhere and just multiplexes of verses and to the Harry Potter exponent of number mash and spell. Now I believe. Yes, so now I'm making my life and gonna get buried at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. Yes, yes, yes. There's nothing new under the sun. Who knew that, oh, a man would come and see a woman and realize, wow, wow. Recognize the relentless love everlasting and the life everlasting. And that to come to be with this vessel. And like the vessels becoming one flesh. Wow, who knew? Who knew?
Friday is still considered a weekday. Once you get to Saturdays, the numbers, I mean, they were like twice as much. Everything the same, it was twice as much. So definitely wanted to do it on a Friday.
And when I looked in the calendar, I was like, ooh, 7/7/17.
What is
help,
this?
Cut off some people. Are different options for guest lists. You can make A guest list, which is must have. B guest list. Somebody from A can't come. So
Okay, so just bashing of like who you're gonna selectively choose and who it means is blah 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 blah. Wow.
they move up from the B to the A. One thing you want to remember for your guest list is don't let your family members tell you who to invite.
Oh, exactly. It's your day. Just invite whoever you want. Wow. At the end of the day, that's not what it is, right? Because you're gonna sit down with all these numbers and the names and this and then you're gonna say, oh well, I can't have these people here and this scene arrangement there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, Bash. Who gives a damn? But of course, you need them there to validate the whole ritual to begin with. So you must have witnesses that to you somehow mean something, and they're just going to be there to witness. Witness what? How relentless people go into some sort of notion of marriage and totally clueless of what love is and what the life everlasting is, all because they're pursuing some shape shifting image of themselves. They're chasing. They're chasing this fading, image that is relentlessly recreated to them, and they just go out and bash. They don't give a damn about what the life or the way of the truth is. No, they're relentlessly creating their own truths, and this person's truth is different than this. Wow.
Have to invite so and so that you haven't seen since you were 2 years old. Just remember to just put your foot down and say, look, it's
And
my
smash
wedding.
them.
It's the venue, which is
Oh,
obviously the
the
most
venue, which is most
important thing, because it's where you're gonna get married at. With venues, you got
right, because it's all just how it looks and how nice, and the setting here and the water there and the ducks in here and the all the lines and it's just so beautiful. Wow. It couldn't be these that a sacred union is formed when two individuals make one flesh and refuge with the truth together. They see the truth. And they will walk that together. Who knew? Who knew that's what it could be? But no, it couldn't. It has to be whatever you want to make it. It just fight relentlessly and have discussions and arguments of how this person is right and this person is right and this person is right and this person is right. Bash, 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 bash. It couldn't be that you're both wrong. Why? Because you're following false images, false promises, false truth. Yes, false truth, plural, because you believe in many truths. So false truths, and they're legion. They're everywhere, resulting to a void vessel, relentlessly believing itself to be separate from the Father, separate from the love that is shown to us relentlessly wherever we look. But no, we see we see, the injustice and the horror. Wow, the injustice and the horror isn't the result of some past behavior that relentlessly defiles. No, it couldn't be, right? No, it couldn't be.
gotta ask, what do they offer? Do they offer tables, chairs, on than some other thing? You don't always have to hire like a photographer from Wedding Wire at all. You can always ask a friend, help them
A
build
friend,
their
yes, get a friend of
that helped us
also.
do our invitations. We had an idea that we wanted. We sold it on Etsy for like
Okay, another one. Dropping
round,
names.
yeah, table numbers.
Okay.
Steak or lobster. Oh, save your money. They're just gonna eat and just want to dance
Some people
anyway.
find
Oh, so it's just a big party. Celebrate. That's right. It's a big celebration to boast about how much you what? How much you what? How much you what? What is love? Is his love different than yours and this and that and just smashed and so many different types of love and so many categories in the pyramid of the 33rd degree? Wow, who knew? What is this? It couldn't be that there's only love, the unconditional love of the Father. No, instead, it has to be conditional because we get to dish it out. Whoever. It couldn't be possibly that that's false love. And create a whole world on a love that fleets, evades, and devours those who follow it.
Not even gonna eat it.
Exactly. Oh, this is our way. We're gonna do everything our way
Exactly.
and put our favorites. Same with the drinks. And the same with the drinks. So our favorite liquor is Jack Daniels.
Oh yeah, I couldn't wait to say it. What is this?
$10,000
For something that we are creative enough to do.
and for some
Right, who knew you could do yourself? Who knew? Yes. The world is where the ways of the world is relentlessly showing you the relentless counterfeiting, basically retro engineering what already is. There's nothing new under the sun. Yet when we come up with it by retro engineering, somehow it's new and novel. No, it's not. Generations come and go. It is the aspect of the life, the relentless generative aspect. The generations we live, that we are in, the generation we're in. We're in the image of the Creator, the Father, the holiest of holies. So who is our King? That with shimmers and dazzles and promises, false hope and false love, that you could go out there and create some heaven on earth. Wow. It couldn't be that life is relentlessly there. It couldn't be, right? Life is relentlessly at peace, meaning the only paranoia is in the shattered spirit that cannot see because of the trauma of the flesh, meaning the ritual behavior we do day in, day out that defileth the truth. And we boast of how we are able to learn from mistakes based on our truth, and how we just justify further abuse of ourselves and others. Wow, what a shame.
something.
$200.
Yeah, and for something that's gonna bouquets like that in my pool.
Oh, sweet. Look at all these beautiful people. Yeah. No, people can't wait because they look back and say they reminisce on their beauty and their youth, and oh wow, what a great time. Wow. Is that really what life is about?
And it was small, and I just added some red ribbon around it so it can be a part of the wedding theme. Once the reception starts,
Those boutonnieres and those flowers
are gone. Know your friends. If you know they're gonna be drinking or gonna be partying and stuff like that, they're not gonna be like, oh, I want to save
They
these
ain't
flowers.
worried about no flowers.
Exactly.
the
They're
next
gonna
vendor you're gonna look
smash.
for, they actually have to do
Um,
which I made and cut it
So
out.
she made them more
Dresses.
stuff.
To me,
That's how
bridesmaids
you
dresses are
save.
kind of like prom. But when you do
What is this?
cute pictures in front of that too. Another thing that's optional are monograms and
Special
lighting.
lighting. Okay.
The mocha, they have
What is
lighting
this?
already.
Just
Oh, they were saying
more
they can add
relentless, just writing stuff on lists and planners and schedules and timelines and wow, what is all this? What is all this? Right? I mean, something so simple is now this whole ordeal. This whole ordeal. What is it? Ritual. You are obligated to do the ritual. Somehow, just being with somebody and a sacred union, whether you go just into the court and get married, doesn't even have to be. What is it? Why do you want some justice to, league want witnessing something that's supposed to be sacred? That's a holy union. Why do you want to make it somehow public property under public domain of government bash? What is this? What is this? I mean, what? So if you want to have that so-called simple wedding, down by the lake, with a fire and all this stuff, fine. But admit that that's what is it? Are you both gonna go just pursue and continue wanting the love of the world and changing the ways of the world and somehow boasting yourself to think yourselves as on the same fight. You're on the same side fighting injustice with a shield of people. You're using people as your shield to slash them more, saying, look how much they're suffering. We just gotta go and bash the right people because our people are getting bashed, so we just have to go bash others. What is this? Man will not admit he is wrong. Yet there is a generation when the truth will be undeniable. Undeniable. And it is a generative aspect because if not speaking truth, then what do you speak? And you can't say, well, it's my truth, so therefore I speak it. Well, no, because then 100,000 million billion other people will have the different shattered versions of truth. So what is it? What is truth? Life everlasting, the true promise, experienced in the flesh and deceive it to deny it because of so-called mortality, not realizing that life bringeth forth always and forever. It's only your perception of self that diverges you from the way and the truth and the life, from living and trading it to be the life, to believing in your version, man's version. All because the separation, the doubt, the self-awareness.
Extra lighting.
I was sold on the lighting that they had.
One of our previous videos that we said the same. Got to the dance floor, played "Sex You Up."
Oh, look how beautiful. Yes, yes, yes.
And everyone was just like, oh, like tick tock, you don't stop. And we started dancing. So everyone thought that was our first dance, but it wasn't. That was just us to get it started. And then our first dance song was actually "Perfect" by Ed Sheeran. After the wedding, people went to the cocktail hour, and then after cocktail hour, we had everyone go to the theater. There was actually a theater in there.
And we just said, why not use it? We paid for it.
Tried to make our own movie. So shout out to Day Day again. We filmed our little movie trailer, our James Bond movie trailer. We're gonna try to post it on our Instagram, our movie that we made. It's basically, Darius saving me from our evil villain. Funny, like people was really sitting down.
Yes, because it's all about just trying to recreate some fantasy. Wow. The shape-shifting fantasy that we call life. Our lives. Who knew that the fantasy could be driven by things that sparkle and shine and just so pleasing and satisfying and make you feel so good from the not so good things about the so-called life that you say you're living. Wow. Because it's all just separate to you, right? Everything's just so separate. And you could then just connect the dots and just mash them yourself and use them to your favor, right? And use and abuse and shuffle here and this and that and take away here and put more there, 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 there. What are you doing? What are you doing? That is the behavior of somebody with a compulsive disorder. Just compulsively, chronically, relentlessly just doing the unimportant. yet calling it the most important, because by doing that is how you go out and just make your life. Just go out, just doesn't matter what you do, just do it, and just eventually it'll work out. Wow, what a shame. Create your own purpose. Create your own meaning about what feels good. Yes, relentlessly, just friction, friction, till you're on fire, and just wow, you'll just go ablaze and just create everything. Whoa, wow, what shame.
Like, yo, they made a freaking movie. So we're gonna try to post it on Instagram. If not, it is posted on our Facebook page. Facebook link page is actually listed below, so check that out. It's really. And the last thing that made it special was our sparklers exit.
Oh, exactly. You can't have a wedding without the light. More light, 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 light. Oh.
My old co-workers live in South Carolina, so she actually gave them to us, and we had our nice sparkler exit, and it came out beautiful with the pictures. And then after the sparkler,
Right? It's about emulating and recording the fantasy so that it can just be a source of relentlessly feeling good. Because somehow all the things that are just so nice and pretty are nice to remember. Wow. Wow.
exit, we got on a party bus with our friends, and we went to a club, and we just kept partying.
Yeah, we decided to have a party bus at the end instead of.
Who gives a damn if you were pretty 20 years ago or still are? Who gives a damn? Do you see the do you see or do you believe what you're seeing? Do you see or do you believe what you're seeing? Do you see? What do you see? What does your third eye see? Oh, this plastic in and out and pumping and connecting and detaching and smashing and wow. What is this?
Traditional limos because we wanted everyone to continue partying afterwards.
It was so much fun. So yeah, those are just some
So
of the
much fun, so much party.
things that made our wedding special. If you guys have any
Yes, because the best way to have fun and just keep something memorable is just to go out and just smash, just celebrate, just go out, just smash.
questions at all, just leave a comment below. I'm really open to.
Wow. Okay. Exactly. What is this? Well, uh, good for you, and may those memories, keep you afloat with it, the clown that's just relentlessly defiling. And becoming as memorable as the ways of the world. Yeah, there was a time, there was a generation where they couldn't get enough of just boasting of how much they love one another. Just shuffling out that false love left and right that left them 50% of the time just defiled. And who knows about the other 50? Are they just weak people that just could stick with it? Just they don't even know why. Just what is this? What is this? Wow. A generation, the separation, the loveless generation, while believing in the counterfeit love, abandoned ship. They totally just spiritually walked off the cliff. All because they thought they could fly through the sun and ascend to their galactic family of the abyss. Wow.